Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and God bless you guys. So today's video is going to be about intermittent fasting, also known as IF. So I started intermittent fasting when I started my journey back in January. So January 1st, 2018 is when I began my weight loss journey, and I started intermittent fasting on that day. I did my research about it because I really didn't know much about it when I first started, so I had to do my research. A really good person to help you like really truly understand it, like breakdown is a guy on here, well, a man on here called Dr. Berg. I feel like that's his name, Dr. Berg. He's really good. He has a lot of videos about intermittent fasting and also about keto. I kind of do keto and kind of not. I would say I do keto but not strict keto. But I definitely do I definitely do intermittent fasting. So yes, I will leave all of his information down in the description box below so you guys can go and check him out and subscribe to him, because he's really very knowledgeable and he has so much information, and I just think he's awesome, and he definitely helped me with the intermittent fasting part of my journey. So I definitely want to say thank you, Dr. Berg, for that, because honestly it saved my life. So yeah, so I'm gonna basically tell you guys like what it is and like how I started and like what I started off with, to like my knowledge and like how I can explain it. So basically what I know about intermittent fasting is that you fast for a certain amount of hours and then you have a certain amount of hours of an eating window. So when you're fasting now, you're trying to pass, I think it's 6 or 8 hours you're trying to pass, because once your body has been fasting or hasn't taken any food in for past, I think it's past 8 hours, then your body starts to burn fat. Because apparently during the 8 hours of you like not eating, your body is taking all the other sources of energy that it can. So basically it takes like sugar, it takes like basically other parts of your body to make up for not eating, right? So it takes the sugar and stuff. That's how I can explain it. It takes the sugar in your bloodstream, stuff like that. I think, I honestly, watch his video down below, but this is what I know and this is what I remember him saying in his video. And then once it passes 8 hours of you fasting, there's no more of that stuff for your body to take. So once it basically eats up all of the other sources that it can take for energy, it doesn't have any else where to go but to just eat your fat. So that's basically how I know intermittent fasting and how I learned about it. So I was like, wow, I didn't know that. Like they always say like you have to eat every 4 hours. And like that works for some people. I'm not knocking that diet down. That definitely works for some people. But for me, I feel like intermittent fasting was just made for me. I'm good at it. It doesn't bother me. And I feel like it's so beneficial. So there's a lot of different benefits to intermittent fasting. Not only just losing weight, but just like the sharpening of your mind. There's so much. If you do your research, trust me, you will find it and you will see that intermittent fasting has a lot of benefits other than just weight loss. So when I started off with intermittent fasting, but the 16-8 method. So I fasted for 16 hours and I ate for 8 hours. Well, I didn't eat for 8 hours straight. So basically you fast for 16 hours and then you have an 8-hour eating window where you're allowed to eat food during those windows. So let's say that I basically I think I started eating at 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. was my first meal. And then after 12 p.m., I would, like, you know, just live my life, you know. If I want another meal after that, probably dinner, because the whole point of intermittent fasting is to cut out one meal. So basically cut out breakfast. So after 12 p.m. I would have my breakfast to say, you know what I mean? So I would eat that at 12 o'clock and then I wouldn't eat again until like basically dinner time, you know, which is basically would be around like for me 5 o'clock, like 5 p.m., you know. And I was doing that. Now I did hear that some people do have snacks in between, like some people do that, to like have snacks in between. So they'll have like their breakfast, you know, after 12 p.m. and then they'll have a snack and then they'll have their dinner around like 6 p.m. and then they'll have a snack and then that's it. But for me, I just had my breakfast, because it's not really breakfast, my breakfast at 12 p.m. and then I wouldn't eat anything until like 5-6 p.m. and then I would just go back to fasting. So I would just make sure that my last meal was before 8 p.m. I wouldn't always eat at 6 p.m. all the time. Like sometimes I eat at 5, sometimes I eat at 6, sometimes I eat at 7. But I just make sure that I got my last meal in before 8 p.m. So then after 8 p.m. now I'd be fasting all the way up into 12 p.m. again. right? 12 p.m. in the daytime again, and then I would start my eating like how I did the day before, like having my meal at 12 p.m. and then having my next one at 6 or 7 p.m. and then fast again after 8 all the way up until 12 p.m. So that's what I was doing the first 3 months. And the first 3 months, or was it the first 3 months? First 3 or first 5? I feel like that's what I was doing the first 3 months, and I lost a total of 40 pounds. I lost 40 pounds the first 3 months. I remember because I weighed myself after not weighing myself for the first time, like in January. I didn't weigh myself again until like April. Yeah, April 1st. Yes. So the first 3 months of me doing intermittent fasting, you guys, I lost 40 pounds. That is amazing. I was so happy, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like, this is amazing. So once I felt more comfortable in my intermittent fasting, and I was like, okay, you know, let me just, you know, kick it up a notch, I started to do the 24 method. So I would basically fast for 20 hours, and then I would have a 4-hour eating window. So it was a lot longer, but because I was already so used to the 16-8, it was a little, I guess you could say it was a little hard, but not that hard for me, because honestly, you guys, intermittent fasting, I said, it really was made for me. Some people cannot do it. I definitely can. I'm not one of the people that can't do it. It does not bother me at all, and I love intermittent fasting. I love the whole lifestyle. So yeah, so I went to the 24 method, where I would fast for 20 hours and have a 4-hour eating window. So that at that moment, I think I was starting my first meal at 4. So 4 p.m. was my first meal, and my last meal would be at 8 p.m., right? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So 4 p.m. was my first meal, and my last meal would be at 8 p.m. And I would just do that. So I'd eat at 4, and then I would have my last meal at like either 7:30 or 7 o'clock, you know, p.m. And then I would fast again after 8 p.m. all the way up until 4 p.m. again. And I was doing that for maybe, after my 3 months in, I did the 16-8, and then after I started doing the 24. So I think I was doing that for another, I'd say 2-3 months, right? I'd say 2-3 months. But I know that I did weigh myself 5 months into my journey. Like the 5th month into my journey, I weighed myself again, and I was down 65 pounds, okay? So when I switched it over to the 24, I lost even more weight. So I went down to 65. I minus 65 pounds. Like I lost 65 pounds. So that was bomb. And I continued to do that after 5 months, I think for another month. And then I decided to go to the ultimate extreme intermittent fasting. Well, I don't think ultimate extreme, because the ultimate extreme intermittent fasting is when you fast for like days at a time, and then you have days where you eat. So there's days where you don't eat, and there's days where you eat. I can't do that intermittent fasting. That one is definitely not for me. But I did the other extreme ones that I think is extreme, where basically you have 1 meal a day, and that is what I'm on right now. So I have 1 meal a day, and I have been doing this since then. I know at one point I did kind of stop a little bit, just because, I don't know, I just felt like I wanted to just go back to the 24, but I went back again to the 1 meal a day, and I think I did the 1 meal a day for a whole 3 months before I stopped, and then hopped back on again. So now I'm back on the 1 meal a day, and I don't have my first meal until 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. is my first meal and my last meal of the day, and I love this. I love it so much. It does not bother me. Something that helps me a lot with my intermittent fasting, the 1 a day method, where I eat once a day, is the fact that I don't just eat 1 meal and that's it. Like, I don't just have a 500 calorie meal and then that's that. I don't do that, because if I did that, then I'd be under eating my calories, and I wouldn't feel satisfied. I'd be hungry throughout the day, and I wouldn't have the energy that I need. So basically, I'm on 1,500. I think I don't go over 1,500 calories a day right now. So I'm on a 1,500 calorie a day method right now. So I give myself 1,500 calories a day. So I eat 1,500 calories in that one sitting of my 1 meal. So I'll have like, I don't know, I'll have like eggs and spinach, and then I'll be like, okay, you know what? I have like, what, 800 more calories to go. So I have something else on the side. I have something else. So basically, my 1 meal looks like 4 little small dishes of food, if that makes sense. I just take everything that I want to eat, and base that's healthy, obviously, and make it up to 1,500 calories, and I have my 1,500 calories in 1 meal. Do I eat my 1,500 calories in one sitting? Do I get full? How do I do it? Am I able to do it? So I give myself an hour and a half the most to finish my 1500 calories. So basically I have my food, you know, I eat whatever as much as I can. I don't stuff myself till like I'm dead, but like I eat as much as I can until I feel full. And if I do feel full after like 30 minutes, I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'll digest this a little bit. I'll come back after another 30 minutes and I'll finish the rest. And that works for me. And I love it. I love eating big meals. The whole method of having 4 small meals or 6 small meals a day never worked for me because I always felt unsatisfied. I always felt hungry. I always felt like I was just having little snacks, and that wasn't making me happy. I like when I eat, I'm full. I love the feeling of being full. I like the feeling of feeling like, okay, yeah, I'm buzzed. I don't need anything else. Like, I'm good. I love that feeling. It makes me feel better when I eat and I feel full. So that is why I eat all of my calories in one sitting, like for the one meal a day intermittent fasting method. And that's why it works for me. By the time I eat my first meal, and then I eat all my whole 1500 calories in one sitting, and then I'm so full because I'm like, okay, yeah, like I feel like I had a really good meal. I'm so full. I'm so full that I don't mind. I don't need to eat for the rest of the night because first off, it's like what, 7:30, 8 o'clock. That's when people normally like stop eating their dinner anyways. And then I just wait until the next day, 6 p.m. to eat again. And I know that 6 p.m. seems pretty far and it seems hard, but once you start like practicing and you do the 16/8 and then you do the 4/20, it kind of conditions your body to do the 1 meal a day method. So I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me at all, and I love it. It works perfect for me and my lifestyle. It works perfect for me and how the way that I like to eat, and I enjoy it so much. Intermittent fasting is not for everybody. I've had people that tried it and couldn't do it. My mom tried intermittent fasting and she did not last long on it because it just isn't for her. And my sister as well too, like she tried intermittent fasting. It's not for her. But I love intermittent fasting and it's definitely for me. People have lost a lot of weight off of intermittent fasting. You can lose weight off of intermittent fasting without even eating healthy. Should you eat healthy? Yeah. If you want to lose all the, like most of the weight, if you want to lose the most amount of weight that you can, I would say eat healthy while doing intermittent fasting. But there has been people who do intermittent fasting and don't eat healthy. You know what I mean? Maybe they just eat portion size control, but they still lose weight. And I think that right there shows you that intermittent fasting definitely works, and I love it. Also too, I hear that when you intermittent fast and then you add keto on it too, oh my goodness, I heard that that's a fat burning machine. And honestly it really is, because I do keto, but not keto to the extreme. To be in ketosis, you have to like not go over a certain amount of like carbs, like net carbs or whatever, but I probably just go over it just a little bit because I'm not really on keto. Like I do keto, but like I'm not strict with it, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I'm really burning ketones, but all I know is that I guess you could say that I'm on a low carb diet. You know what I'm saying? A low carb diet. So yeah, and I love it. It works so well for me, and I don't think I'll ever see myself not doing intermittent fasting anymore. Like, because I already don't eat breakfast, intermittent fasting is so easy for me. And if I do decide to stop the 1 meal a day intermittent fast, I would probably just go back to the 16/8 or the 24 method, honestly, because I do not see myself, I was never a breakfast person, so I don't see myself going back and eating breakfast. But yeah, so I could see myself doing this a long time. So that is intermittent fasting. That is what I did when I first started. The first 3 months I dropped 40 pounds. The next 5 months I dropped 65 pounds, and now at the beginning of this month, November, I have dropped over 100 pounds. I think I've lost like 102 point something pounds. So I'm over 100 pounds lost now, and that is with me doing intermittent fasting the entire time. So you guys, I'm telling you right now, intermittent fasting works. It does. I swear by it. I love this lifestyle, and I recommend it to you guys. Try it out. If you cannot do it, don't beat yourself up. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but if you like it and you try it and you like it, continue to do it, because I'm telling you right now, it will change your life and it will help you so much in your weight loss. Yeah, so just try it out. The first one I did was 16/8 method. I did that for 3 months, and then once I got better, I conditioned my body, and stuff, I went to the 24, and then I did 1 a day. But you know, if you don't want to change it, if you want to just stick with 16/8, you can stick with 16.8. If you want to stick with 24, you can stick with 24. You don't have to move your way up. You just do what is best for you. And I did what was best for me. So yeah, I hope this was definitely helpful for you guys. I love sharing like the things that I did to help me lose weight, because I know that losing weight is definitely hard. Definitely hard. It's not easy at all. And if I can give you guys any, like, you know, tips or like new techniques or anything to help you achieve your weight loss, I will definitely do that. I'm still on this journey. I have not stopped. My goal is to lose 150 pounds, so I got about 48 pounds more to go before I get to my ultimate goal weight, which is, I really want to be like around 180, 170. So between 180 and 170, I want to be there. But yeah, so I'm still on this journey. If it wasn't for my Lord Christ Savior, Jesus Christ, honestly, I don't know what I would do, you guys. I've never asked him to come with me on my journey before, and I definitely did this time around. I thought about it like, I could do all things through Christ who strengthens me, so why would I not ask him to help me with something as big as this? Because there's nothing too big for God. So when I asked him to help me, you guys, I definitely, when I brought him in this journey with me, I definitely succeeded, and I'm so grateful. And he walks with me, and he helps me every single day to get my workouts in, to help me. He helps me with my willpower. He helps me with my motivation, and he inspires me every day to keep going. So I'm so thankful, so grateful to my Lord. And oh my gosh, I definitely would not be here, and I couldn't have done it without him, you know? And yeah, so, and the intermittent fasting really helps too, you guys. It does help, honestly. Like, I was sitting there one day on my couch, and I was so depressed, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get this weight off. This was in 2017, and I saw on the side, like, it was God showing me that intermittent fasting can help me out, you know, because it was on the side of the YouTube channel that I was watching, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? That girl looks amazing. And I feel like it was God leading me to this type of diet or this type of lifestyle. So yeah, guys, like I said, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Share this video with your friends and family, because intermittent fasting helps so many people to achieve weight loss, and this could be definitely helpful to somebody else who wants to lose weight or who's been trying to lose weight for years and can't get it off. This could be the answer that they need, because it was the answer that I needed for sure, you know? So share this video with your friends. Give this video a big thumbs up, because thumbs up helps my video get pushed out there, you guys, honestly. And I really want more people to, you know, be inspired. I want to help more people. I want to help as much people as I can and show them that, you know, natural weight loss is possible, and you don't have to go to do surgery if you don't feel like it. You know what I mean? If that's not for you, or if you're just scared of surgery like me, that there is another way. You know, you could achieve natural weight loss. You know, it is hard work, but it can be done, and it will be done. You know, there's nothing that cannot be achieved when you have Christ in your life. So share this video. Like this video, please, so this video can be, you know, spread out so people can see it and people can get help as well too. And comment down below what you think about intermittent fasting. If it's not for you, you don't need to be mean, and leave comments down below and say, girl, oh my god, you shouldn't be eating like this, da, 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 da. Because you know what, this has been proven to work, and even doctors recommend it. Not every doctor, because not every doctor has the same opinion, but doctors recommend it too. So if it's for you, write it down. If you've tried it before and you love it, if you're gonna try it, let me know what method you decided to do first. And yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna stop talking. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.